The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Browns had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it to about the 40. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
From the red zone now, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
Chubb is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
On second down, here's Huntley.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And the Ravens first down.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
From the 41, this is second and a yard. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That one into the hands of Flowers. Ooh, the juke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Come on.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hundley looks to throw. This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
He may go.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Grant. He will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Again, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Let's go now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
19 Tigers. Go.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
And the Ravens 1st down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They go play action with Huntley. Throw caught by Flowers.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion left, Flowers. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when you're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Third down, here's Huntley now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Okay, ready?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Panther streak. Panther scoop.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
And it is caught, pushing his way through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd and 10.
Panther 80. On the ball, now. Ready?
Huntley to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Huntley on 3rd down. A pass caught by Duvernay. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28, round 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. This is caught.
And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now, I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Huntley off of play action. To the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Come on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pat the 60. Cut 19.
To throw, Huntley.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
43 yards.
And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On first down, Watson.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Travis Jones
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. in the zone. The ball seems bigger.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
With that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Check. Hurt. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Huntley. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. That one into the hands of Flowers. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On the ready.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Third. Go.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight.
Huntley looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dobbins.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey, Trash. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check mash, check mash.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Baltimore, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week as they're...
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I